Democrats threaten government shutdown to block President Trump's border wall. Hello folks, my name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times, and today we have a news story. This one comes courtesy of Breitbart.com, and it says that Democrats are threatening to shutter many government agencies on October the 1st unless President Donald Trump gives up his popular campaign promise to build the border wall against Mexico. In response, Trump's deputies are offering political compromises to Democrats, including a rise in domestic spending. Politico wrote, quote, "The White House is pushing for a deal on Capitol Hill to head off a government shutdown that would lift strict spending caps long opposed by Democrats in exchange for money for President Donald Trump's border wall with Mexico." Mark Short, the White House Director of Legislative Affairs, met with top staffers from both parties on the Senate Appropriations Committee last week to make a hard sell for the proposal. Short, who said that the border funding will be used for a double fence, stressed that the White House is insisting on a down payment for construction this fall. Short also lobbied for a big budget increase of the Pentagon, another priority for President Trump. If Democrats block the spending plan, many government agencies will have to send their employees home. But national security agencies, various aid programs such as the Social Security program, will keep operating. Trump's pending request for an October funding package of $1.6 billion would help build roughly 62 miles of border wall. In May, Democrats, aided by passive GOP leadership, blocked the 2017 funding package that would have helped quickly build around 42 miles of wall. Led by Senator Chuck Schumer, Democrats are hoping to block any wall construction, so protecting the flow of government-dependent workers to Democratic-run cities, and also breaking Trump's 2016 primary campaign promise is the Democrats' main priority. So they don't care if people are going to be left without a job for who knows how long. All they care about is open borders, bringing all of these illegals in so it can be cheap labor for their special interest. That's all they care about, folks. That's all they care about. It says, but Democrat politicians are also being squeezed between their radical base and popular opinion, which favors Trump's immigration reform plans. For example, Politico reported that Senator Tammy Baldwin is opposing the border fence, saying, quote, "I don't know for a fact that every Democrat considers wall funding to be a poison pill." It says, but a recent poll shows that Trump's immigration reform gets overwhelming support in Wisconsin, where Baldwin must face the voters in 2018. Remember, folks, if you guys live in Wisconsin, where Baldwin represents you, vote her out. Get her out of office. If you know people in that area, tell those people, tell your family members, vote them out. Get them out of there. Democrats are a virus, and this country needs to be healed. In 2018, if you vote them out, you're helping out your country. It says the June poll of 1,000 likely midterm voters were conducted by Numbers USA, which favors Trump merit immigration reform. For example, the poll asked, quote, "Do you strongly support, somewhat oppose, or strongly oppose setting up rules to ensure that businesses give first preference for jobs to American workers and legal immigrants already in this country before businesses can ask for new immigrant workers?" And they're talking about H-1Bs. You know, cheap labor coming in from other countries like India and others, you know, in exchange for favors for these companies, and they will take them, pay them pennies on the dollar instead of taking an American and giving them a livable wage. So they will rather get illegal immigrants because they're going to pay them cheap, pennies on the dollar, folks. And so the proposal won 53% strong support and only 6% strong opposition, according to Numbers USA. The Numbers USA group also polled in Montana, where Democrat Senator John Tester is also up for election in 2018. He suggested to Politico that he could support Trump's double-layer fence, saying, quote, "There are places where the wall makes sense, but there's places where the wall doesn't make any sense, and there are better options. I'll just take a look at it and see. It says that 8 additional Democratic senators are up for election, for re-election, in this case, in 2018 in states where President Trump won. So those 8 additional Democratic senators need to be voted out of office, folks. They need to be voted out of office. We will have a list of those Democratic senators and the states that they represent, the areas that they represent, on our Twitter and Facebook. So make sure you go and follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and get that information later on. We're going to be posting it. So you guys, if you have family there or you live there, you can vote these people out. You can help fight and get all of these anti-American Democrats out of office. In 2014, Schumer and the Democrats lost 10 Senate seats after trying to push through the so-called Gang of 8 cheap labor and amnesty bill. Under pre-Trump policies, the federal government annually imports 1 million legal immigrants into the United States, just as 4 million young Americans turn 18. Okay, so there, at that time, let's say before President Trump, there was not that many jobs. They were importing 1 million migrants into the country while 4 million young Americans were turning 18 and going into the workforce. They had no chance. No chance whatsoever, because these greedy companies would rather take that immigrant that will work for minimum wage and instead of paying 1 or 2 Americans and give them a livable wage. Okay? So it finishes off by saying that the federal government always awards roughly 1.5 million temporary work permits to foreigners, grants temporary work visas to roughly 500,000 new contract workers, such as H-1B, and also largely ignores the resident population of 8 million employed illegal immigrants. And these employed illegal immigrants are being paid either under the table or they're using fake, stolen, or counterfeit, which is, I guess, the same as fake, Social Security numbers. Okay, so they're working under someone's Social Security number, whether it be a family member or a 5-year-old's or anything like that, or they buy it off the black market or however they get it. That's how these 8 million illegal immigrants are working in various places right now. Okay, so let us know what you guys think about this, folks. These Democrats are completely and utterly anti-American. They care more about these illegal aliens that don't belong in the United States. And why don't they belong? Because they don't want to go through the legal system. Okay, they want to go through the easy route. And then they get here and then they start asking for stuff. If you want to come to the United States, get in line. Do it the correct way. So that way, when you come into the United States, you don't have to worrying about, ICE or the police or anything like that. You don't have nothing to worry about. You come here, you work hard, you strive and you go forward, you live your life and you raise your children, whatever you want to do, but do it the legal way. That's all everybody is asking for. But these Democrats are not fighting for legal immigrants, for people that did it the correct way. They're fighting for illegal ones. They're fighting for people that don't belong in the country, that have violated our immigration law. That is who these anti-American scum, known as the Democrats, are fighting for. Now, one thing that I do have to say is that some Democrats are waking up. Some Democrats are really waking up, and they're starting to see that, maybe, this party is getting a little bit too crazy for me. As you might know, one of the governors switched from Democrat to Republican at the last Trump rally. So there is some that are waking up, but other radicals like Schumer and Pelosi and Waters and others, they are just completely and utterly radicalized. Okay, so they need to be voted out of office. Again, we will be posting the list of those. I think it said 8. Did it say 8 of them? I think it said 8. Yeah, 8 additional. Yeah, so we're going to be posting the information of who are those 8 Democrat senators that are up for election in 2018. What state are they in, and what jurisdiction or what where do they represent? So just in case you live in that area or you know someone that lives in that area, you can send them the information of what these radical leftists are doing, so that way they can vote them out. Because they really need to get out of office, seriously. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Again, my name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times. And if you guys missed any of our previous videos, they should be coming up on your screen. The State Department, Heather from the State Department, she had a press briefing today. So if you missed that, it should be coming up on your screen. Go and check it out. Give it a thumbs up, share it, all that good stuff. We're going to be streaming the State Department briefings and also the White House press briefings when they start again. So make sure that you guys join us for those. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said, follow us on social media so you can get all the information regarding those 8 senators. If you want to sign up to our newsletter, go to goldenstatetimes.com. Again, that's goldenstatetimes.com, and sign up to our newsletter. It will be sent to your inbox every other day. So make sure that you guys stay up to date on everything. We're trying to get to the next Trump rally. So if you want to help us, we're trying to get funding. So we have a GoFundMe. And if you want to help us get to the next Trump rally and use our own cameras to stream it and to film it, to talk to the people, to engage with the people, pan the crowd, show everyone, and give you guys pretty cool content, make sure to go to GoFundMe. The link should be in the description or also on our website at goldenstatetimes.com. If you don't want to go through GoFundMe, you can also help out through PayPal. And the link for that is on our website, goldenstatetimes.com, towards the bottom. And we thank you in advance. We're trying to get there. We're trying to be your #1 source for news and live streams. So thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much, everyone. And I'll see you next time. My name is Jen. Peace.